What up YouTube, Topaz Yates back for another review, and this one's to that Logic, Homicide, the music video, and I'm going to give points for creativity as the exposing a fundamental flaw that happens in the music industry all the time with this one here, man. And I think because they're coming from a direction of honesty and comedy that people are going to let this slide. But all too often, people go in the direction of, okay, I can't get Eminem to do this certain thing, so I'ma con people, or never really address the fact that you couldn't get this big name artist to drop everything and be part of your music video no matter how much you paid them or anything like that. So therefore, by going from this direction where the basic concept of it was, okay, we couldn't get Eminem, we were able to get Paul Rosenberg's voice, at least. We couldn't even get him in the video, but he was over the phone saying that you couldn't get him, he's headed north for some reason, you never know what's going on with him. And what seems to be his manager comes in and says, yeah, I kind of realized it, but I didn't want to mess up your vibe, but I got an idea. We can use a body double, but not just for Eminem, but do a body double for you too. Where they had these people already lined up, and the one individual shaved off his head and everything and started doing everything like Logic would rap, and they're moving the camera so fast that if you're not spotting it clearly and they didn't say anything, then it could have been misconstrued of it actually being Logic. And the comedy elements of it is how this body double tried to play it cool, like this wasn't something that he wanted to do all his life, like he doesn't want to be Logic or something, but yet he dropped his whole icy and he put the phone next to his chest like, it's my time. And then he went on and did it, and he did a pretty good job, clearly. And then came the Eminem body double, who you could see he murdered somebody. They clearly went and selected somebody who was a true psychopath, who already dyed his hair blonde and all that, who didn't really look like Eminem, to be real with you. But again, with the magic of editing, and you never get a clear like look of this person, and the way he has his mannerisms and how they put him in the TV like on normal Eminem videos and all that stuff, it could have been misconstrued again. In which this is something that you can learn to perfect by watching the movies and all that. Like, look at all of the Marvel movies that come out. The actual Captain America, Chris Evans, isn't doing all the stunts. He's not in every single bit of the Avenger films and all that. They actually get body doubles, but yet by the way that they manipulate the camera, you never can really tell, especially when it comes to stunts and things of that nature. And you can ultimately do that with music videos as well if you are talented enough. And why I say this is something that's really a key issue within the music industry is because, one, not everyone can drop off everything in their life to go ahead and be part of your music video. Especially a guy like Eminem, who all but values his time with his family, who got multiple brands that he's trying to maintain. He could honestly be recording a new song. He could honestly be trying to make a new movie. He could be doing anything in the world. So you can't really count on this individual to come through for something as small as a music video for him. This may be the biggest thing in the world for you, Logic, but not so much for him. But you also see it in things like when artists decide they want to get paid to show up to a venue where they really just walk in and they get paid just to be there. Plenty artists do this, but yet sometimes they just clearly don't want to be there because they're full of crap, or they may have doubled a booking by accident. So what they try to do is slide in a body double and not let anybody get close to them, and that could be the artist, that could be the venue, in order to try to slide. And certain artists have tried to do this with a full-fledged performance, you did. Individuals like R. Kelly sent in a body double who tried to voice over all of his songs and stuff so that R. Kelly didn't have to perform that night and such. And clearly people catch up to this and point it out. That's how I know of it. If you actually did it right, I never would have known or heard about this stuff. But most people can't do it right because people aren't stupid. We end up watching these people all the time on TV. We end up watching and listening to all of the music and all that stuff. We can tell the difference between a fake R. Kelly and a real R. Kelly, a fake Eminem and a real Eminem. But as I said, since they went in this direction of comedy and they was open and honest about the fact that Eminem wasn't going to be in it, even as I was kind of hoping that there was going to be one point in time when M would just show his face in it. But at the end of the day, I recognize what they were trying to do here. It's all but an apology to the fans, but yet one monkey can't stop no show. We got to continue to push forward here, and even though M can't be in the video, doesn't mean we can't make a video for maybe the hottest single that they had off that entire project. So definitely worth a watch, but just understand what you're getting into and understand that this is something that happens in the game a whole lot, you feel me? But as we wrap up this video, man, let's go ahead and jump into the news. Well, did you guys see that Mary J. Blige signed a new deal, and which is not a music deal, it's a TV production deal, sort of like what 50 Cent signed in order to make Power and all of these shows that he got going. She got it with Lionsgate Entertainment, and her company is called Blue Butterfly Productions, and she's going to make some shows. And you know, I'm happy to see it. Hopefully through these few movies that she's done over her time span in the game and all that, she's learned everything from the background. See, this is something that you have to do. Whenever you got the name and notoriety and people want to pay you to do things like, yeah, hop in this movie. We know you can't act and all of that stuff, but yet people want to see you, so we can go ahead and get you, and therefore you can just be in the game. Don't just take the money and run with it. You need to go and look behind the scenes and see everything that's happening. Like, start asking all these people, what is it exactly that you do? How much you get paid? Because what you do should get paid a lot. This is how you ear hustle to learn how to play the game like they know how to play the game. And then you can do it completely yourself and get your own deals. Just like how Tyler Perry did it. Next, the baby finally got the whole court out of his system when it came to the fatal shooting that he was involved with here in Charlotte and stuff at Walmart. This was clearly self-defense, and these individuals did this in Walmart, so all of the images of it came out, and you can see that they came up on him and his toddlers and the mama with a gun, and he defended himself and killed these individuals in Walmart, you dig? So getting 1 year of unsupervised probation seems to be somewhat of the right thing to do, because these people were clearly in the wrong here. And the last thing I want to touch on, did you guys see that The Weeknd became only the 23rd artist in the history of the music industry to go certified diamond? And for those of you who don't know, going diamond is moving 10 million units. Now, given this is a different 10 million units than what, say, Outkast did with Speaker Box and The Love Below. They did a legitimate 10 million units sold, and they did double diamond and all of that stuff, I do believe, from that project. Where this is more diamond equivalency, where you got to add in all the music streams to go along with all the single sales for the song The Hills. So it does kind of take away the entire point of the whole ordeal and diminishes that whole value. And this does make it so more artists in the future will be able to go diamond. But ultimately, it's still an achievement that people aren't really getting like that to this day. It is what it is, but congratulations to that man. That is history, even as you are the first one of this newer generation to be doing it, and there will be more to follow. I hope you enjoyed the show. You can follow me at Twitter up there, and you can go to downloadpass.com, that's down there, to read today's article.